What's up, YouTubers, and welcome back to Tony the Technician's channel. Hope you guys had a great Friday, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. But today, we're going to be talking about the Matco advisor lineup. I have the MD70, which is their fixed advisor. They have the MD60, MD70, MD80, and MD1072. The MD60 is your basic, just code reader. The MD70, which is the one I was provided with my tools at school, it's not the best, but it does work pretty well. It covers a good range of stuff. So the MD60 is just your power line or powertrain codes, where the MD70 has the powertrain, ABS, and SRS codes, but the ABS and SRS codes are only for domestic vehicles, not foreign, where the MD80 moves further into foreign vehicles as well. So the 70, a thing that it has that the 60 doesn't as well, is when it reads codes, not only will it give you a description of what the code is, but it will also give you fix assist, which is basically common problems for whatever code you're having. So it'll give you common issues and ways to fix it. So it's pretty handy, but doesn't work on all vehicles. But it does have a few bidirectional commands, and it does read live data. So it's pretty decent. We're going to go into it. I'm going to show it to you. Hope you guys enjoy. If you're interested, check out the Matco store, or if you have a Matco guy, go ahead and check it out. I will be getting a bigger scanner diagnostic tool later on that can do much more, but as we all know, those do get pretty expensive. Then I will use this as just a quick code reader, but for now, this is what I'm using. So let's get into it. I hope you guys enjoy, and if you do, please make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and as always, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Thank you guys. Okay, YouTubers, so I did pull my MAF, so like you see here, we do have a code, and it says intake air temperature sensor. Simply plugged it in, and it auto scanned, found my vehicle, and it was correct, so I clicked yes, and it did pull P0113 for the intake air temperature sensor, and that is the only code we have. Something else I want to point out that these have is up here are your monitors, and it actually reads to see which monitors are good to go. And then you will see 3 lights up here at the top. You see there's an orange one lit up. Well, there's also a green and a red, and that will actually tell you if your vehicle will pass inspection or not. So if I plugged my intake air temperature sensor back in, I would have a green light, and I'll show you guys that here soon. But I'm going to go plug that in, and then we'll get into actually looking at the live data and all of that. So here you could actually hit this button, and that would be to erase this code if you would like. But I'm not going to do that. And then this is to start over. This is your power. This is your menu, your selection up and down, and then enter, DTCs, and your live data. So if we go to the menu here, we have special tests. You have those couple tests. Let's go back into this. Let's go back to the menu. You got live data menu, vehicle information, DTC library, all of that good stuff. So if we go back and we go to live data, we can go ahead and start the car after I get this MAF plugged back in. Alrighty, sorry about that. So I had to restart it, but I've plugged it back in. It does pull up my information. Go ahead and click yes, OBD2 fix assist. Now, since that was a generic code, it wasn't actually giving me anything to on how to fix it or anything like that. I guess it all just depends on the code. But as you can see, we still have our amber or orange light instead of the green, just because the car isn't. It needs to be driven after the code has been reset. So now I'm going to go ahead and start the vehicle. See, my battery voltage is a little low. Trying to climb back up. Yes. Fix assist now. No code, so we're going to look at live data now. So it does go over quite a bit of the live data. You got your fuel system, calculated load, engine coolant temperature, your short-term and long-term fuel trim, manifold absolute pressure, engine RPM, vehicle speed, spark advanced, IAT, MAF, TPS. I mean, there's a lot of information on here for such a small scanner, so it does show you quite a bit. You got your O2 sensors on bank 1 and sensor 1 and 2. Fuel level is 33%. I mean, it shows you a good amount of information on here. It's a pretty good scanner. Like I said, the downside is the ABS and SRS code reader portion is only for domestic on this MD70, where the MD80 has both foreign and domestic. As well as the MD80 can also adapt to OBD1 ports, where this one is specifically for OBD2. So a lot of information there. And then if we go back out, like I showed you guys, you got the special test of a non-continuous test or the EVAP leak test. And then the live data menu, vehicle information. The DTC library is actually pretty cool. You can go in here and put whatever code and it'll actually give you the description of it. So if we just go ahead and put P0113 and enter, it actually can pull up that intake air temperature sensor that we had before, and you can put in, you know, powertrain or any of the other codes. So it's really handy. Like I said, not the best scanner or code reader, but it does do quite a bit for the size. I'll get you guys the price right after this. Okay, YouTubers, so just a real quick go over the MD70. I'm really sorry about the lighting in there and the angle. It was really hard to set you guys up in there. I hope you guys were able to see, but that's basically it for the MD70. Remember, ABS and SRS are just for domestics, whereas the MD80 is for foreign vehicles as well. But I cannot find the 70 or 80 on the Matco website. I could only find the MD60 Alpha and the MD 1072, which online on the Matco website, those range anywhere from $55 all the way up to $750, also depending on if you get a student discount. But if you are interested in the Matco scanners like the Fix Advisors or anything like that, or the Advisor series, you can find them on eBay for a much better price. A majority of them are going to be pre-owned or used, but usually a scanner doesn't take all that much abuse. So with the MD70, or basically any of their scanners, you're going to get your software CD and your cable for your computer, as well as a real basic book of instructions. But I do believe it is free update, so if you go to the Matco website or just follow the instructions, you can update this yearly or whenever you decide you need to do updates on it. So like I said earlier, if you're looking for something a little bit cheaper but a good code reader, the MD60 is usually around $100, so it's pretty cheap for a code reader, for a decent one. Then the MD70, I'm sure this one runs around $150 or $200, and then all the way up. But like I was saying, on eBay, pre-owned, used scanners, anywhere from $50 to about $150 or $200 for that 1072. So pretty good scanners for the prices. I plan on getting a much bigger and better one that can do more graphing and all of that. So this is still a great code reader. This one does foreign or just domestic, where the MD80 does foreign vehicles as well. This one is just OBD2, where the step up is OBD1 and 2. Now, what is this all capable of? We kind of went over it. You get the three lights up here. You have a green, amber, and red for your inspection. If your state, like Texas, does emissions testing and stuff like that, this will help you determine if your vehicle is going to pass, so you don't have to keep paying in order to find out if your vehicle is going to pass or not. And then it'll show you the monitors up above, which ones are active and everything. It gives you a brief description of the code, what it is, the code number, and on some codes it will actually tell you the common problems and how to fix it. You also have live data. You can also record live data with this. This one does not have an external SD card slot, but the MD80 does. So if you do a lot of live data recording, it will hold a lot more than this internal storage on this one. But that's basically it. You do have a couple bi-directional commands, but it is very limited. But all in all, this is great if you're just starting out. Maybe a little expensive for a do-it-yourselfer if you really don't use these all that often. But if you're just getting started in the automotive field, for a couple $100 or less, this is a good scanner / code reader, more of a code reader. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, sorry about the positioning in the car. It was really hard to get you guys a good camera angle, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and as always, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Thank you guys.